Hello everyone, myself Kamna Singh, Assistant Professor in Computer Science and Engineering Department in Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Today we are going to discuss the topic IP version 4 and IP version 6, Internet Protocol version 4 and version 6. First of all, we have to know what is Internet Protocol. Internet Protocol is you can say the 32-bit unique address over the network. Whenever you are on the network by whatever the devices is, like the mobile or a desktop or whatever, there is a unique identification of that particular device, that is a IP. So Internet Protocol address. And now the IP version 4. IP version 4 is the Internet Protocol version 4. At the starting in the 1983, it was introduced to identify the particular device or particular mobile or whatever. You are introducing the unique identification of that particular node. It allows the approximate 2 to the power 32 users at that moment, because the 32-bit is the length of the IP version 4. So approximate 4 billion unique addresses we can use when we are using to identify this 2 to 32 users. Now the IP version 4 addresses are displayed in two types: decimal notations or binary notations. In the binary notations, you can see here there is whatever the decimal notations. Whenever we are using the decimal notations, always there are 4 octets. These 4 octets, you can say x dot y dot z dot t. And these 4 octets of the 88 bits. This is the 8-bit, 8-bit and 8-bit. So that there is the length of the address is 32-bit. Fine. So 32-bit as an 88-bit, and it will be, now the address is x dot y dot z dot t. This is the decimal notation. Always these octets will be separated by the dot. And when we are using the binary notations, in the binary notations, we can separate these octets with the spaces. So we can see here that is in the IP version 4, two types of the notations or representation of that addresses for the unique identifications of the particular network on the network. That is 120. This is the simple example, that is separated by the dot as a dotted decimal notations, and these are the binary notations are there. Now, these are the characteristics of the IP version 4. Actually, the IP version 4 is the 32-bit unique address. So, the address length is 32-bit. And the total number of users used by this IP version 4 addresses for the unique identification of the device, that is approximate 2 to the power 32, or you can say there is a 44.3 billion unique addresses are there. And the second characteristics, that it can be represented by the dotted decimal notations or binary notations. And you can see here, this is the dotted decimal notations representation, and these 4 octets represent that there are 8 bits are there with a 4 into 8. You can say the 4 octets are there, and each octet having 8 bits. So there is a 8 into 4, that is a bits. And always remember, in this 1 octet, you can see here, that is because the 1 octet contains the 8 bit. It means the value will be 2 to the power 8. It means that is 256. So single octet, always the value should be in the range of 0 to 255. It means what? If I am writing here, suppose that the same address I am writing here, 192.168.1.1, it means what? What is the range of this 0 to 255? It means the first octet. Suppose that this is the octet. So maximum value lie between this octet is 0 to 255, not more than that. Otherwise, it will be an invalid address. And why this is so? Because we are starting from the 0 value. If we are starting the value from 1 to 255, then it becomes to the 1 to 256. But we are using the IP addresses for the recognition of dotted decimal notations. We are using from 0. So the range for single octet is 0 to 255. Or you can see here, that is, if I am writing here, that is a 256.355.1.16. This 1 and 16 is okay, because a 0 and It is in the range of 0 to 255. But this is wrong. And 256, it is also wrong. So it means this particular address is invalid. Fine. And now the packet structure of the IP version 4, it includes the IP header and the payload. That header contains the essential information about the routing discovery or setting the path from reaching to source to destination. There is also the method for the checksum. You can say that is the error correction and detection modes. And the fragmentation is also there. Fragmentation means whenever we are transmitting using the message switching or a packet switching, when we are transmitting our packets, so these packets are solely, we are not sending all the complete packets. Suppose that you have to send from source to destination, you have to send the packets as an, suppose that there is a 15 gigabyte packet. So this particular complete packet is not sending. These packets are fragmented. And each fragment or each particular having some sequence numbers are there. And these packets, this complete 15 GB is to be fragmented, and these 15 GB will be transmitted at the destination. May be possible these packets can be reached here with a different paths, but still when they are reaching onto the destination, it will be assembled and complete file you can see at the receiver end. So these are the concept of the fragmentation. Now, they are also using the address resolution protocol. Address resolution protocol is nothing, but it converts the, if you have a IP address, then you can find out the hardware address. IP address is here as a 32-bit address, and hardware address is what? Hardware address you can see that is the just as a physical address, or it can be implemented or imprinted on a NIC form. There is a network interface card is there on your laptops, and in this particular hardware address will be imprinted. Or whenever you are in a hostel or in a intranet, then you are using this hardware address. Hardware address is a 48-bit address, 48-bit unique address for that particular area or that particular campus, you can say. So, it is also using the address resolution protocol. Address resolution protocol is used to map, if you know the IP address, you can get easily the hardware address or a physical address. Now, in the IP version 4, manual DHCP is used. Manual DHCP means dynamic host configuration protocol. Means whenever there are so many devices are there, manually you are transmitting all these IP addresses with the help of the DHCP protocol, or you can say dynamic host configuration protocol. There is a one more thing is there, that is a limited address space. Why we are saying limited address? Because it is 32-bit address. So, total number of users are 2 to the power 32. If the population will be increased at the moment, you can see here there are in a single person having so many devices, approximate 2 or 3 devices. It means you can calculate the how many devices on the network should be unique, that is population into 3. It means we needed a more addresses. But when we are using the IP version 4, there are only the 2 to the power 32 addresses will be used, or number of users on the network is only 2 to the power 32. There is also a network address translation. NAT is generally used for translating the IP version 4 to IP version 6. And the security is also used. IPsec is used in the IP version 4, and you have to implement in the IPsec. Now, this is the IP version 4 header format. This is a very important. You have to remember this header format. The first one is the version, because there is a header format questions are also coming in your exam, and also on the numerical part, this header format is also very important. The first one is the version is 4-bit. Always there is because we are using IP version 4. So, the version is 4-bit. Header length. HLEN is a header length of the 4 bits, and the type of services means which type of services you are using. So, generally in the header length, that is the 4 bits, the value is maximum of 5 to 15 bits, and the type of services are the high throughput and the reliability is there. Now the total length. Total length of the header is include, you can say the total length is always, that is data plus header length. Total length of that particular IP version 4 is data plus header length. So data, whatever the data is there, and also the data can be a 16-bit, this one, and the length of header. So the minimum and maximum value is 20 bytes to 65535 bytes. The next is your identification. As we know, there is a fragmentation, means every time your complete file is not transmitting to source to destination, always it is going to be fragmented, and these fragments having some different identification number, or you can say the sequence numbers are there, and these sequence numbers are for identification of that particular packets. So this is the identification of the unique packet for identifying the group of the fragment of a single IP datagram. And there are some different flags. These are the 1-1 bit flag, that is the first is the reserved, and this reserved bit is always as a null bit, or you can say it is always as a 0 bit. Next is the DF, that is called as a don't fragment, that this particular packet is not going to be fragmented, and more fragment, whatever the fragmentation required, it require more fragments. Next is the time to live. Time to live is also called as a TTL. This is the TTL, or a time to live. Generally, when you are pinging the message in your labs, so you are just clicking your source and then ping that particular destination address, then you can get the TTL equal to 48 millisecond or 483 millisecond. That is the time of the lifespan of that particular IP version 4 packet. So time to live is the lifespan of the packet to reach from source to destination and then acknowledge to the destination to source. Next is the protocol. Protocol, which type of protocol when you are transmitting your packet from source to destination may be possible. There are so many transfer protocols are there. Maybe DHCP protocols are there, or ARP protocols are there. So these are the protocols. Which type of protocol you are using. This is the name of the protocol that in which the data is going to be passed. Header checksum is nothing for the error correction and detection. And this is the header checksum. And next is the source IP address. Source IP address, whatever the address of your source, and destination whenever you are transmitting. Suppose that you are going to transmit your message from the Yahoo Mail to the particular your friend, or your friend is something in another zone. So your address, your machine address is a source IP address, and the destination IP address, unique identification of your friend address. These are the options, and padding is there. Now, destination and options are generally for the source route. If the particular path is very congested, or the congestion is there, traffic is there, then the source route will be changed to reach out the destination. Now, generally, this particular numerical, this type of numerical will be come in your exam. So, you have to understand, first of all, here it is writing as IP version 4 datagram. It means you have to remember all the particular header format with all these particular size of the fields. And first you have to read this particular question, that IP version 4 datagram arrive with the following information. Whatever the information is given, it is always in the hexadecimal. If it is not written in this particular example, I am writing there, but if it in the question it is not written, this particular is in hexadecimal, by default IP version 4 header format is always used hexadecimal format. Okay? And then you have to find out all the consideration. This consideration means you have to find out all the fields written over this particular packet. Fine. So the first of all, you can see here, and the first thing, this 0x, this 0x is always in the particular header address. So just leave it or discard it. You can read it from here. 4. This particular 4 is the IP version 4 address. Next is the 5. 5 means the second bit, this header length. Header length is the 4 bits. Next is the type of service. These 3 bits, 000, is used for the type of service. So you can see here that the first is the 4 and 5, means 4 is the IP version 4. If the IP version 6 was there, so there is a written as 6. Always your question will be started of the address of 0x4 because you are using this IP version 4. Next is the 5. 5 means that is the header length. Header length is generally of 4 bytes. So this is the header length is the 4 bytes. And in this particular question, it is written over 5. So 5 into 4, that is the header length will be 20 bytes. This is the 20 bytes. Next is the type of service. And always remember, whenever you are going to solve these type of header format questions, always whatever is written, it should be represented into the decimal form. That is your answer. Even you are using the TCP header or a UDP header, whatever header format you are going to use, these are in the hexadecimal format. Hexadecimal means the 4 combination, 4 bits ka group of combination. Then this particular value is to be converted into the decimal, and this particular value is as an answer. Now the 5 is 20 bytes. Type of services are the 00. And here the no special services or a normal delivery is there. There is no urgent values there. And the next is the total length. Total length is given this one 00 and total length is 54. 0054. So 54 means total length is given, and this is, you can see here, that is a 16 bit. 16 bit means what? 4 values you are considering. 0054. And you can see here that is a 0054 means this 0 is converted into the 40. This 4 zeros are there. 5 is converted into the 0101 and next is 0100. 0054 is there. Now from this, hexadecimal is converted into the decimal format. So the answer is this one. The total length is 84 bytes. How you are converting it? With the binary notation, and after that it will be grouping out, and then you can get the answer as a decimal format. Next is the identification, because all the packets is to be fragmented, not the complete packet is going to transmit to the destination. So there is a identification flags are there. These identification flag is again as a, you can see here, that is identification, and this identification is again a 16 bits. 16 bits means you can use this 0003. 0003, when you are converting it into the decimal, there is a identification flag is 3. Directly you can write it, that is, my answer is 3. Next, packet ID is used for the fragmentation and reassembly. Reassembly means at the destination side, and the next value is, we can solve it here. Fine. And next is the flags are there. That is a fragment offset. That is 5850. So 5850 is converted into this. The first byte is 0 for reserved. Next one for the don't fragment, and 0 for the more fragment. You can find out easily. Next is the fragment offset. Fragment offset, you can see here, that is the fragment offset. That is the 13 bit value. 3 bits of the 010 is for the 11 bit for the fragmentation. Reserve bit, don't fragment, and more fragment. Now the next is the 13 bit value. This 13 bit you can consider from here. That is what? This value. And it is to be going to be converted into the decimal. Whatever addresses, this will be your value. Next is the time to live. Time to live is the 8 bit value. So you can see directly as in this one. This is 20. So you can see here, that is a by 20 is there. Next is the TTL. TTL is the 32. You can see here, time to live. Time to live is the 8 bit value. So 8 bit value is 32. Hope directly you can write it there. Next is the protocol. Protocol is here. That is a 06 protocol value. Which type of protocol you are using? Next is the header checksum for the error correction and detection, because it is of the 16 byte. So 0000 will be there for possible for the computation. And next is the particular 32-bit address of the source address. So this is your source address, and next is your destination address, because it is 32-bit. You are using 1 2 3 4 5 8 value, है ना? So 8 values there. So source IP address is this, but this is not your answer. You have to convert this address, this hexadecimal address into the decimal, then this will be your answer as a source address. And the destination address is this one, and this is your answer, that is in the decimal format. Fine. So this is the complete question. Always remember, whenever you are going to solve these type of questions, in the header format, there is a hexadecimal format. You have to convert it according to the fields, and this particular fields having converted into the decimals. So simply you can get the answer. Now, what are the drawbacks of IP? First is limited address space, because only at the moment when you are going to use the IP version 4, only the 2 to the 32 users can accommodate this address. And there is a complex configuration is also there, because we are using the DHCP but in the manual configuration, and it is the less efficient routing is there. Now, the security issues. Security issues we can solve by using the IPsec, but it is not already implemented in the IP version 4. So you have to add it to IPsec. There is a limitation of the quality of services also. Fragmentize is also a challenge in the IP version 4 packets, because maybe possible when you are fragmentize that particular, so in the particular fragmented packets, maybe it is damage or loss, or a lost acknowledgement will be there. So there is a challenge of the fragmentation. Now in the IP version 6, the next is IP version 6. In the IP version 6, it was made by in 1998. It is the purpose of the superseding of the IP version 4, because the IP version 4, the main value or a main drawback is 2 to the power 32 users are there, and IP version 6 uses 128-bit unique address. So it means what? When you are using the IP version 6, there is total number of users will be 2 to the power 128. It is more than sufficient. So that's why IP version 6 we are using. Generally in the today's IoT devices, we are using the IP version 6. Now, these are the characteristics of the IP version 6, that is, it uses the 128-bit. So the address space is 2 to the power 128. So more address space we are getting. The next is, it is the combinations of the numbers and the hexadecimal format or letters separated by the colon. In the IP version 4, when we are using, there is a dotted decimal notations or a binary notations. But here in the IP version 6, we are using colons. Now, it is also using the unicast, multicast and anycast and broadcast addresses also there, and the MAC address resolution. Again the same, just like the IP version 4, there is a ARP is there. Routing protocol is also used in IP version 4, that is a OSPF, RIP, and also routing information protocol, open source shortest path protocol, and also it is using the BGP protocol. So this is the header format. You have to remember that is a 32-bit. You can say here there is a version, traffic class, flow level is there, payload length, next header and hop limit. Source address is 16 bytes and destination address is 16 byte. The main IP version 6 header, there is a always the version is always 6, and the traffic class, this traffic class is the real time delivery, and the flow level is for the pseudo connection for the particular properties. And also the next header, which is the extension header, you can say, for to tell the which type of transport protocol you are using. Hop limit is just same as a TTL in IP version 4. Here the hop limit is there. What is the actual packet life span or a limit life? You can represent this particular IPv6 by using this separated by the colon, and this particular, the first is the 2 bytes, and you can say there is a one particular value is of the 16 bits and separated by the colon. Fine. This separation, and also you can see here if the packets 000 contains, if the continuous zeros will be there, so you can write it here as in FDEC. There is a 0074, that is fine, but here there is a 1, 2, 3 zeros. 3 particular values are there, fields are there, so you can write it like 0, next 0 and next 0. Simple. And also you can write it like B0FF 0 and FFF. It is the simplified version of this particular IPv6 address, and also there is a continuous 0 is there, so you can also write it like FDEC 0074 double colon and B0FF 0 and 4F. This double colon says that in between there are all zeros. It means always there are 8 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 groups are there. And in the simplified version, you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5. Means this colon represents the 3 zeros. 3 group of zeros. You can see here, this example, this. You can write it here 000, and after that, this particular 30 can be represented by the scope resolution operator, or you can see the gap. To switch from the IP version 4 to IP version 6, why we are using the IP version 4 to IP version 6? Because of first is the address space. It can be implemented with a 2 to the power 128 users at the time. So, because of the address space. The second thing, dual stacking. That is, if the device is using the IP version 4 with the help of the network address translation, you can also translate this IP version 4 address to the IP version 6. This is the network address translation. And also the tunneling. Tunneling method gives the secure transmission between the source to destination. As you know, that is a virtual private network is also there. So the tunneling method is used for the security. In the particular IP version 6, there is a IPsec security is already implemented. And network address translation is there, and also the fragmentation and auto configuration is also there. In this particular IP version 4, there is a DHCP configuration manually, but here already implemented DHCP. So these are the benefits of the IP version 6 over IPv6. These are the main difference. That is it is 32-bit. This is a 128. Address format, decimal or hexadecimal format. Address space is increase 2 to the power 32 and 2 to the power 128-bit. Network address translation and DHCP configuration is manually, but here in the IP version 6, there is a automatic address configurations are there. Thank you.